Yeah, Patriots. This is True Outlaw Patriot coming at you with another one, quick one. Just curious. Nobody's really talking about it, but you know, um, this guy right here, okay, um, has something to say, and don't know if everybody's been hearing about it, but I'd like you guys to hear it. But before I continue, don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. I want to thank all my new subscribers, and just want to keep the channel going. So pass it around, and let's listen to what he has to say.
I signed off this morning on a proposal we have to present to the Congress a request for additional funding for a new vaccine that is necessary, that works. And tentatively, not decided finally yet, tentatively it is recommended that, or will likely be recommended that everybody get it, no matter whether they got it before or not.
When
You hear that? When he came out and said it works. So does that mean the last one didn't work? And now he's saying that everybody's going to get it? Let's see what his lapdog has to say.
and updated COVID shots become available in mid-September. We've heard from the FDA and CDC. They announced this last week that there will be new vaccines next we're in September, next month, mid-September. We will be encouraging all Americans to get updated COVID vaccines, and also let's not forget the RSV. Let's not forget the influenza shots as well. All are very critical and important. So we'll be encouraging Americans to do that and
So the COVID vaccine, RSV, and the flu shot. So they're going to encourage people to get more poison into their system. A trifecta now. The RSV shot, influenza shot, COVID vaccine. Let's see what else she has to say.
Vaccinations, as we all know, as you've heard us say from here, against COVID-19 remains the safest protection for avoiding hospitalization, long-term health outcomes, and death. And so this is why we're going to encourage Americans to make sure they keep up to date.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, it's already started. Tomorrow's the 1st of September. That's, like she said, mid-September. That's in 2 weeks. More or less, where they're going to start all over again, and right before elections start. Okay, so what now? What now? The fear-mongering starts all over again? The people being vilified in the street? People like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, the Young Turks, people on the left-wing media calling people that don't want to get vaccinated all types of different names. I mean, some of them don't have a job anymore, so we don't have to, listen to their filthy mouths. But what now? Is it just going to be here in America? Or is it going to be chaos all around the world again? Like the way it's in Canada. And still going. People still vilifying the people that don't get vaccinated or wear a mask. What now? But let's hear from somebody that probably knows more about what's going on.
The left-wing lunatics are trying very hard to bring back COVID lockdowns and mandates with all of their sudden fear-mongering about the new variants that are coming. Gee whiz, you know what else is coming? An election. They want to restart the COVID hysteria so they can justify more lockdowns, more censorship, more illegal drop boxes, more mail-in ballots, and trillions of dollars in payoffs to their political allies heading into the 2024 election. Does that sound familiar? These are bad people. These are sick people we're dealing with. But to every COVID tyrant who wants to take away our freedom, hear these words: we will not comply. So don't even think about it. We will not shut down our schools. We will not accept your lockdowns. We will not abide by your mask mandates. And we will not tolerate your vaccine mandates. They rigged the 2020 election, and now they're trying to do the same thing all over again by rigging the most important election in the history of our country, the 2024 election, even if it means trying to bring back COVID. But they will fail because we will not let it happen. When I'm back in the White House, I will use every available authority to cut federal funding to any school, college, airline, or public transportation system that imposes a mask mandate or a vaccine mandate. Thank you very much.
And there you go. And that's the way it should be. And I know some people might get upset. That's fine. I believe that if you feel that you want to go get vaccinated for whatever you want, that is your choice. But it should not be pushed on anybody just because you have an agenda. You know, it's not surprising, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of people that watch this video are probably thinking the same thing, that deep in the back of their mind they were thinking something's going to come up and it's going to have to deal with COVID. You know? But I tell you what, since the left is going to try to take it again by hook or by crook, they didn't stop Antifa from rioting. They didn't stop BLM from rioting. It sure as shit didn't stop Gavin Newsom from having, you know, his parties unmasked. Nancy Pelosi, the same thing. Joe Biden forgetting to put on his mask. It didn't stop none of them because they were all liars. So I say that from now on, all the elections that come by hook or by crook, unless you see freaking dragons falling from the sky attacking people, by hook or by crook, get your asses out there and vote. They can't stop the masses from walking in the street. Plain and simple. Now, this is not something for me to tell people to go out there and put your health at risk. I'm not saying that. No, not at all. Like I said, whatever it is that you want to do, you do. Do you. When it comes to me, like the first time, no, I did not get vaccinated. And I did not get fired from my job when they told me it was mandatory. And I told them, then you can fire me. And I did not get fired. When they said I had to wear a mask, I told them I would not wear a mask. I'm not working with my face covered. Did I get fired? No. And neither did a lot of other people that I was working with. You know why? Because we took a stand. And this wasn't for some small ass company. Okay? As a matter of fact, I'll say it. This was working for Home Depot, where they had people walking around, especially in the summertime. In one store, and most of the stores, but they would have people walking around with a shopping cart, with ice water given out to customers and stuff like that. And then they had another person going around with a face mask, giving out face masks. I would gladly take the cold water because it was hot. But every time they gave me a mask, I just kept putting it away, and that was it. You got to wear it. No, I don't. We're going to have to send you home. Send me home. Never got sent home once. That's it. That's the way it's got to be. Okay? If people are willing to take a drug, to take a trip, if people are willing to take any kind of chance to save their lives, to put their lives at risk, or whatever the case is, that's their choice. But to force something down somebody's throat because it makes you feel better, that's not your decision. Now, I believe in having, good health. I believe in taking care of your bodies. Everybody should. And I mean this for everybody. It doesn't matter what you believe. I don't care what you believe. I just think that people should, get healthy. eat better, do better things, do the right thing. But to be forced to do something, and right now, how ironic that is coming out mid-September of 2023, and then for Joe Biden to say what he just said about the vaccine, that it works. Wait a minute. What does that mean, Mr. President? Why would you even say that? See, the problem with Joe Biden, and I've been telling my friends this for the past year, people I know, and they're not believing me, but I see it, and more people see it. I told them Joe Biden's mind is going. And people say that he might be suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's, whatever it is. Whether it's dementia or Alzheimer's, sadly, what people don't realize, that people start speaking the truth when they hit certain stages. They say things and people say, oh, they're delusional, whatever it is, but a lot of times it's not. It's just suppressed information in the back of their mind. And that's where Joe Biden's headed. Has anybody noticed the gaffes that he's been letting out lately? And people question him. That even the people, a lot of people on his side are looking at him like, what the hell just came out of his mouth? So keep that in mind. Don't let the system tell you that now you can't go back to school, you can't go to work, you got to do this, you got to get vaccinated. Okay? You make that choice yourself. Like Trump said, man, no more lockdowns. We can't afford it. We've got to push through all this. We have to push through all this. But anyway, if you like it, please comment, like, subscribe, pass it around, give it a thumbs up. Sorry for my dog in the background. She heard somebody outside. And as always, stay vigilant, keep praying, and keep praying for each other. Peace.